Hey, Sword X here, and today we're going to do another deck profile. This time we'll be doing the deck profile on the new Paladin stuff that came out in GPT-3. Sorry for the loud noise, I'm not at home, I'm at my locals here at Tarantula. And I'm not doing this alone, I actually have a friend with me today. Say hi.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
It's Dainn.
Yes, you've probably seen Dainn on his own YouTube channel.
With the rest.
With the rest of us, called Family Gamers, TO. So yeah. Let's just get started with this deck profile. The reason Dainn is here with me today is because he actually helped me with making the deck list for this deck profile, so yeah, he's here to help explain some things when I can't explain anything at all. Okay, so let's get started with the starting Vanguard. The starting Vanguard, we start off with Promising Knight David. Now tell me, Dainn, why should I be running this guy?
You're going pure Claret with this deck, and by going pure Claret, you're going Aurageyser. And Aurageyser, the way to get pluses with him now is by using Promising David, because he counts as 2 retires, even though he's 1 card.
Yeah,
so if you want the pluses, it needs to be David.
Yeah, so just a little explanation. His Generation Break 1 ability is that when you're retiring regards for abilities, he counts as 2 units instead of 1. And Dainn, let me ask you a question. How many of him should I be running in this deck?
3.
3? But there's only 1 here. Oh, here's my second one. Oh, wait, here's the third one, yeah. So, from the wise word of Dainn, our resident Paladin player, you should be running here, this guy. And yeah.
In a pure Aurageyser deck, there's no reason not to.
Okay. Next, we go on to grade 3s. For grade 3s, we run for Supremacy Dragon, Claret Sword Dragon, even though he does not look like a dragon at all. Well, if you look closely at his face, he kind of does look like a dragon. But yeah. So his Generation Break 2 ability is you sack 2 of your rear guards, or in case of David, 1, and he gets plus 10,000 power and plus 1 crit, which it's a good ability, right?
Late game it's alright, but usually late game you'll have sacrificed all your Davids already for Aurageyser. So it's alright.
It's an alright G Break 2 ability. But his Stride on ability is you counterblast 1. When you stride on this unit, you can pay the cost. If you do, search for 1 grade 1 or less card from your deck, and superior call it to your rear guard, and then shuffle it, and it gets plus 2k. So that stride ability is alright, I guess. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, it's really good. It's a plus for counterblast 1, and it instantly can get you a David if you need a David.
Yeah, so
it's 1 or less, right?
Yes, grade 1 or less.
Yeah.
So, yeah, helps you pull out the David you need to activate Aurageyser's ability and stuff like that. Alrighty, and our last grade 3s we run is for Dark Great Mage, Caar. Alright, so you gotta explain this to me, because you're the one who suggested I should run him as a backup grade 3.
He works on rearguard. It's really good when you have a backup grade 3 that works on rearguard, because you don't want to ride this guy, you want to ride Aurageyser. So he makes a great... So he's usually going to be used for stride fodder, but otherwise he's a good rearguard that calls grade 1s or less, is
it? Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When the attack hits, yeah, you search for grade 1 or less and call it to rearguard, yeah.
So it's on hit pressure, it calls out pluses, it works with the deck.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's move on to grade 2s. For grade 2s, we run for Dark Knight Maiden Macha, or however you call it. Say Macha?
I say Macha.
Macha?
But some people might say Macha, I don't know.
Whatever floats your boat, guys.
Yeah,
so she is from the Legend deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from the Legend deck, so you'll get a full playset of her when you buy the Legend deck.
You want a full play set of any Amber clone in a full G deck.
Yes, so she is the Amber clone of this Paladin thing. Yeah. So her ability is Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, and if she's boosted, you can pay the cost, which is Counterblast 1. You search your deck for 1 grade 1 and call it to rearguard, then shuffle your deck. So, helping superior calling from the deck.
Some important thing to note here, though, is she is specifically just grade 1s. It's been argued if that was a typo or not. It was supposed to be grade 1 or less, but it is just grade 1 is the ruling. So she cannot get you Davids. But she does get other good stuff for the deck. It's a plus. It's so good.
A plus on field is always good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're getting your boost a booster basically.
Yeah, and there's a great booster. We'll get to.
Yeah, we'll get to the great ones after. the grade 2s. But the next grade 2 we run is for Knight of Solemnity, Balberith.
Complicated name. Cool artwork.
Yeah, he looks very dashing indeed. So he's the Generation Break 1 attacks to Vanguard plus 3k. So he's your 12k Generation Break 1 on Vanguard, attacking Vanguard. So nothing much else to say about him. He's just the 12k. And he is a promo card, so you go to your shop tournaments and you get him
from the packs if you're lucky.
Packs if you're lucky. Nothing else to say about him. It's just that 12k dude. Finally, if you run, this is also Dainn's suggestion, we run 2 Scornful Knights and Gyva. So
she's definitely a better Nimin.
yeah, so she is Counterblast 1, choose sack a card from your hand, and then when she's placed on the rear guard, pay the cost, draw 2 cards, which is pretty good. It's not like some of those other cards where, like some of these old cards where you, when they play, draw 1, draw 1.
This is actually a plus.
Yeah,
like
you're getting a plus. You're getting
drop
2
1,
cards.
draw 1 is just fixing hand, but this is an actual plus.
Yeah, but better not to ride her since she's only 7k. Unless you want to ride her and just say, oh please rush me. Yes, please rush me.
Yeah.
Well, she is very nice. The art looks pretty cool. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, to grade 1s, we have 4 of Cherishing Knight Branwen. Branwen. She's the Strider, so she pays for the stride costs and call to rear guard, search for Claret sword, reveal grade 3, search for Claret sword. Nothing special.
You always want to run as many Striders as possible in a pure Stride deck so you can make sure you get the ideal ride. So in this case, Claret sword. You don't want to ride Badhabh Caar.
Yep. So Strider, search for Claret sword. Next we run 3 Night Sky Eagle.
This guy's amazing.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Once he gets stride up, so good. When he's Generation Break 1, when he's placed on rear guard, he gets +4. He's basically 11k booster.
It's like they gave Dimensional Police to Shadow Paladin.
Yeah.
Because that Dimensional Police is all about call it or attack with it and gives only 4k. But here we have it for Shadow Paladin.
Yeah, and on turn where you call him and he becomes 11k. With her, she becomes 18, right?
Yeah. So she's still hitting a good number with Night Sky Eagle.
So yeah.
Or even if you superior call with Claret sword, a 7k. Claret sword gives it 2k for 9k. She still becomes a 16k call.
More you know, guys.
Yeah.
More you know. Next is another one of Dainn's recommendation. We have 2 Deciphering of Prohibited books. She is the promo from the deck from the booster box. She is Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When these units placed on rear guard, pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for a grade 0, call it to rear guard, and then shuffle your deck.
So it gets you David's.
Yeah, basically just gets you David. And then finally we run 4 G perfect guards because perfect guards are perfect guards. G because I'm flipping because you're going to be unflipping.
See this one? I want this one.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You can't have this one. I pulled
Sure.
it. Hey. But yeah, 4 perfect guards and 1 SP because bling.
Cause swag.
The swag. Okay, for trigger lineups, we run 8 crits because crits are gonna crit. Right?
You win games with crits.
Yes, you win games with crits. 4 draw because you need more draw. No, I'm joking. Yeah, this deck. Well, the grade 2 helps you draw already, but this just helps you put cards into the soul because he's the Margal clone. Putting the soul, give a unit +3.
There's no reason not to run it.
Yeah, and then 4 heals because heals are going to heal. That's about it. And I call this trigger lineup Girls and Owl because I'm kind of disappointed that the new crit trigger for Claret sword is a dude. It's gonna ruin my day.
Yeah, the double rare.
It's a dude. That ruins my day. Okay, let's go on to the strides. First stride up 4 copies of Supremacy Black Dragon, Aurageyser Dragon. Again, doesn't look like a dragon, looks like a dude on a horse.
Yeah, it's the same
with a javelin. So his ability is as Dainn. How do you say the cost?
It's convoluted. It's like such a long, convoluted skill.
Alright.
But it's still good.
Cost. Counter Blast 1. Soul Blast 1. Choose Persona Flip. And then you choose 2 rear guards and sack them. You reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If they are grade 1s or less, your Vanguard gets plus 5k for each. And then they go into your hand.
And then you do your triple drive,
And
so you get 5 cards to hand.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
My god.
Well, you have to sack 2, so in the end, it kind of balances out to 3. But because you have David, counts as 2 retires, it becomes 4.
Yeah.
So plus 3 from the drive check, and then a plus 1 because you're only sacking 1 to get 2 cards.
Still pretty good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Still pretty good.
And then you drive check a draw trigger.
Oh, just like what happened to you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You should see Dainn's luck in some of these games, man.
With Aurageyser.
Aurageyser, just draw.
It happened once, but I pulled off the double perfect guard check. Just once. It happened once, but it happened.
He stacked decks, guys. Stack cards, guys.
Yeah.
And lastly, for strides, for Dark Dragon, Phantom Blaster, Diablo. Again, draw a Legend deck card, hey?
Yeah.
A few of these cards are from the Legend deck. The draw trigger is from the Legend deck. That crit trigger, the angel trigger is like the Legend deck. Babkar's Legend deck, Macha's Legend deck. So basically, if you want to start off with,
Go buy a Legend deck.
Yeah, just go buy a Legend deck. Yeah, it helps you. So when this card was first revealed, everybody's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's become more balanced. It seems like now.
Yeah. So the ability is an act ability. Counter Blast 1, Persona Flip. If the let's see, if the number of cards in your G zone is 2 or more, he gets plus 10k, plus 1 crit. So basically, it's just like so that part is basically Claret Sword. But then he gets the auto ability. You sack 3 of your rear guards. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if your opponent must choose 2 rear guards and retire them. If they can't do that, they can't guard.
Well, Claire doesn't get a crit,
Yeah,
but
he doesn't get a crit.
he can get the plus 10k from the 2 checks. So more reason to run David, because David again counts as 2 retires towards him. And yeah, he ends the game.
He's the game ender. So yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh man, this card was a mistake. It's gonna break the game. We should roll what you're doing."
It's still amazing, but it hasn't broken the game as much as I think everybody thought it would.
Yeah, I think everybody was just being.
It was the hype train.
Yeah, everybody was overreacting because it's freaking Shadow Paladin. It was a Legend deck from Ren. Everybody's husbando.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's about it for this deck.
Is that the term?
Husbando, yeah. Husbando. Before we go off to anything else, we're going to talk about a card that wasn't in this deck list, which is Swordbreaker.
Yeah.
So explain what is Swordbreaker before you explain why she isn't in the deck.
So Swordbreaker is 6k, and her skill is when she's called from deck, you can Soul Blast 1 to draw 1.
Okay. So why are we not running Swordbreaker in this deck?
Soul constraints.
Soul constraint.
So ideally in this deck, you're going to use the Aurageyser and stride with it twice.
Yes.
Aurageyser, each time you stride him and use his skill, costs you a Soul Blast. David is not a traditional starter that goes in your soul. He just gets retired to the drop zone. So unless you re-ride, you're constantly only have 2 soul, which gives you the perfect amount for Aurageyser. Your grade 1, your grade 2 ride, and your grade 3, and ideally you're never going to re-ride because you want to discard for stride.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, so basically this deck has like no soul charging potential except for the draw trigger.
And so you may say that, oh, you can just soul charge him and then you can use a Swordbreaker. That just negs your hand for 3k. Unless this deck gains another card that can provide you with soul, I feel like it's not ideal to run Swordbreaker. But with World Tournament coming, we're getting
that promo card. What's it called again?
Fierce Bow.
Fierce Bow. He's a grade 2. So if you want to replace something from the grade 2, we'll probably, if I get enough of him, I'll probably replace the 12k.
Yeah. So basically, the change up in this deck would be replace the 12Ks with Fierce Bow. And then once Fierce Bow's in the deck, replace Prohibited Books, 2 of her, with 2 Swordbreaker. And then you've got more Soul Charge ability in the deck, and I can see you running Swordbreaker.
Yes. Thank you, Dainn. And let's
Because
see.
I know there's going to be comments about Swordbreaker. People are going to be like, why no Swordbreaker, Swordbreaker, Swordbreaker? Well, it's an expensive card on top of all that.
Swordbreaker's overrated.
And you need Soul
Yes,
to
you
use
need
Swordbreaker.
Soul. Okay, and for, I guess, we'll do like a little, what your field should look like. You should probably have Claret Sword and then Aurageyser.
Yeah.
Obviously, David somewhere. And
It's actually good to call David to Rearguard Booster.
Rearguard Booster?
Yeah.
Okay, I have not been doing that, so I've just been putting him back there, but yeah.
Because if you
From here.
if you end up striding into Diablo, you have to retire 3. He counts as 2, and you retire this column basically.
I see.
You want to retire the Vanguard Booster for Diablo.
Okay, and then you probably have like Night Sky Eagles somewhere here, or maybe you have 2, I don't know. And then, right, probably have Macha somewhere here or here, probably here, so you don't lose that booster. And then something else on top of here. So yeah, that's basically your basic field for this deck. And yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. I'd like to thank Dainn once again for helping me out, explain some of the things that this deck does.
I do it for the shadows.
You do it for the shadow, everything for the shadows. And please, where can they find you on the YouTubes?
FOGTO.
Yes. So go search them up. I'm pretty sure if you go into my channel, I have them like dump link somewhere over there. Probably leave a link in my description too. And yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. If you like it, please thumbs up it, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Bye.